guys. So I'm here with Toast from Garden Greens. So I was able to do your event last night. Great event. I had so much fun. You know, I got a little bit of taste of what the brand is and what you guys are about. Great time. Like, amazing time. I gotta say, performances, to the food, to the people, to the vibe. It was all great. I appreciate the invite.
I appreciate you coming.
But yeah, so let people know a little bit about you. You know, how'd you get into the industry? How'd you become a brand ambassador for Garden Greens?
Yeah. So I started this almost 4 years ago actually. I started working at a dispensary in Rise Dispensary in Bloomfield. And I was a bartender. I was a bartender for 3 years, and I was working there part time. I was working a full time job. I'm a little older. I'm 43, so I have family. I have a lot that I have to take care of. So I just hustled for 3 years, working two jobs, and one of my boys actually tells me, let's go to Atlantic City. There's a big event over there. Let's go network and start talking to people because we need to get out of it. So we started doing that, and it just clicked. Like I didn't want to be in a dispensary anymore. I just wanted to be out and make connections and talk to people and do something different. So I got hired by Fernway. I worked for Fernway for almost a year. Great company. I loved it. Was the brand ambassador there. I worked in New York. I worked in New Jersey. So it gave me a big opportunity and kind of try to take advantage of do as much as I can. And started doing that full time. And Garden Greens came about and they blessed me. This is the best job I've ever had. Thank you to my team. I have a great team. I have a great boss. Like he really blessed me. And this is the best job I've ever had in my life. I'm having a great time doing this.
Yeah, it seems like you got a lot of skin in the game, which is great. You know, like it's good to see. You know, somebody come, build their way up and then have this outcome. It's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is, right? You know, and the number one topic for me is, go look back 6 years ago.
Right.
You won't. You never. I at least for me, I never pictured it comes to this. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Me either. I always wanted to work in this industry, like before it even started. I couldn't wait for New Jersey to start doing this, so I'd be like, oh, I can't wait. So as soon as it happened, I jumped right in. One of the first ones to actually work medical in the state of New Jersey. And then when we went recreational, it was
just there.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the brands. I know you guys got what is it? Pete's Farm, Test Kitchen. You guys have another brand as well, right?
Yeah. So we have our Garden Greens. We have our Test Kitchen, like you said. Pete's Farm stand. We have the bananas brand, which is amazing. And we're coming out with other ones as well. We have some big names coming out. We have the Piff out now as well. That went into Test Kitchen. So the Test Kitchen is amazing. You get the opportunity to try something that we are not going to drop unless it's something that makes that noise,
Yeah.
For instance, we did one with Cannabis. We started at Test Kitchen. And it was a big rave and people loved it. And now it's in Garden Greens bags,
Yeah,
so we get the opportunity to people to test it out, check it out. And if it rings a bell, then we're going with it.
Yeah, that I must say, like, Test Kitchen is more like it gives me like a mom and pop vibe. You know what I mean? It's like I picture my abuelita ahí watering it. You know what I mean? Like it's well taken care of. You know what I mean? Because like
and abuelita's taking care of it.
Yeah,
we let it all play around. She's gonna take care of it, and that's exactly how it is. And we don't grow too many of them, so you're not gonna have the opportunity to have it again unless.
I feel like Test Kitchen has a lot of quality stuff. Like I've had the pre-rolls and stuff. My boy Chris actually would put me on. He's like, bro, you gotta try this Test Kitchen. I'm telling you. And ever since then, it just hits.
It's it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love that when I get the opportunity to try it out, bro. I don't even get samples in it. A lot of people are like, oh, do you get to smoke this? Test Kitchen, no samples for me, bro.
Yeah.
Specific, there's only a small batch, so I have to go buy it.
Yeah, that's
but I'll buy it. I'll spend the money on it because it's worth it.
No, it definitely is worth it. Definitely like quality. There's like when you think about craft cannabis, that's craft.
It
You know
is.
what I mean? It definitely is. Um, so tell me like what separates these brands? And how do you guys all come underneath the Garden Greens umbrella?
So our brand, so for instance, the Peace Farm things, a lot of people don't know that is even our pre-roll. A lot of people, we got to let, we try to educate everybody, let everyone know, but that was our pre-roll. So Peace Farm stand comes from the original owner of the facility that we have. So they used to do produce here. So
Like
his name is Pete.
yeah.
He started a farm stand while there was, that was his startup. So they put that on the bag. If you see several of our strains, they're named different, and we give those names depending on like these runs.
Yeah.
These
No,
runs,
it has a story, it has a meaning, it's a background
these
to
runs
it.
inspired, though. Like who came up with these runs? Like us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I saw the name and I was like, yo, that's catchy. Like that's it's great. I haven't got to try that strain yet, but
the Bridget's cookies. Bridget is from the
it's
family
from the same genetics.
yeah. So the Bridget's strain,
Yeah.
that's Pete's family.
Okay. Oh
So,
shit.
so we're keeping it in the family.
Yeah.
So those names come from that. So
Nice.
good to change it up a little bit, give it a little bit of insight, so people can get to actually be like, "Yo, what the hell? Who's
Yeah.
Bridget?"
Yeah. Yeah. And I like it because like I like it in the sense that it gives it that like that wanting, like it's only available certain amount, you know
Right.
what I mean, like it's that, you know what I mean. Is there like maybe down the line you, I guess I don't want to say mass produce it because it sounds very corporate, but like in a way where you can produce it more so more people can get their hands available.
Yeah. Um, guava, right? The guava that we have, right? One of my favorite strains. That started off with a small batch. People loved it. Now we grow it.
Yeah.
And now that's in the green bag. So we're in the garden green bag. So now we do produce a lot more of that one because you got a big rave from it.
Yeah. So like the test kitchen is literally you guys cooking up and just
Testing it out.
test it out.
Test it
Love
out.
it. I love it.
What rings a bell? What makes the most noise? Because we want your input, right? We want to see what you guys think about it before we drop something that's not gonna make sense, something that you guys are not gonna like. Why would we gonna make so much of it?
Yeah.
Right? But if this one does make that noise, let's get it out there. Let's let the people have more of it.
Yeah, no, of course, of course. I don't want to take too much more of your time, but there's one question that that I always ask is it's great. We're at a spot where like everything is pretty much seems very good in the industry. Everything is good. We're getting what we want for the most part, but obviously there's still things in the industry that we still need or definitely need to have. And like the example I like to give is home grow lounges for people that are in federal housing or maybe mental health issues. For example, like if you're depressed, I think a lounge will definitely help people that go through depression, gives them a spot to be at. A lot of other things as well, like raising the milligrams for the gummies, or where there's a lot of blockade. What's something that you want to see in the future in the industry? Maybe
Speaking of gummies, I would love for them to bring that up so much more because I can't even take a bag, like a whole bag. Absolutely not. Few bags, probably.
Yeah. No, it's very low. It's very low.
Very low. Yeah, and it's good to have them that low, but there's some people that need it a bit more. So I gotta be a good change. I'm hoping these lounges open up for more than reasons just to go and smoke and have a place to smoke at, but like you said, it's just people need to get out.
Yeah.
They're not comfortable home. They have to be outside in this cold to hide from. No, then come here.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for lounges to start opening up and throw events that we can bring so many people to and educate them. So much education that still needs to be done.
Yeah, there's a lot of education, and there's always more and more. Like for one example that I really like about Casa Verde is that you talk to any of these bud tenders, they know what terpenes you need for your pain, what do you need if you have if you're diabetic, or all these other certain things. And it's good because it makes you feel like you're at home. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just talking to my brother or to somebody, a relative, because they're so knowledgeable. That's the one thing. The knowledge is power.
And it's just conversation. That's all you need. You just sit down and talk, and it's just conversation. It just comes out, and people listen. you learn every day.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of people that you get used to doing things like the old school way, but there's so many people come in and they're just gonna ask you for, yo, what's the highest THC? It doesn't matter, right? But some people just want that and they don't want to stick to that, which is okay. But there's
Yeah.
so much education.
There's so much more
Terps,
to
you
it.
gotta know
Yeah.
about the terps, you're gonna know about this, it's good to educate and keep showing people, because now they'll look for different strains that has something that's gonna benefit them.
Yeah. What fits them, their profile. Yeah. I completely agree. Well, Toast, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Where can people reach you out? You know, your upcoming events, anything that you have going on, whether it's a new drop or, you know, anything, just to keep the people updated.
So we just did our third event yesterday. It was amazing. We had to do it by invite only because we can only fit a certain amount of people there. But um, shout out to Garden Greens, my team. I have an amazing team. Shout out Krusty, um, Lynx, Loud Pack Blue, Aisha, Exotic. Everybody at the facility that puts in work. Everybody at this facility, I always want to talk about them because, yeah, we're out here, we're promoting it. The people in there, they're the ones bagging it up. They're the ones taking care of this stuff. They're the ones growing, and they're in there day in, day out. They put in work to make everybody out here happy. You know, smoke great.
Yeah.
Right. So shout out to them. Shout out to my family, my wife, my kids. You know,
Always family support, man.
family's always first.
Yeah.
And shout out all my friends and everybody that helps out. This whole industry is super dope. It's a small circle. Everybody knows each other. Let's keep this positivity going. Let's keep these events going so we can still educate and just have a good time.
Yeah, for sure. What's your IG?
Toast dot like the bread.
Hey,
Toast like the bread.
there you go, man. Thank you for
Appreciate
stopping
you,
by,
man.
man.
Thank
I
you, Chris,
appreciate it,
man.
man.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Casa Verde. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Peace.
Yes. That was so dope, man.